I want to welcome you to Dream Chasers Radio with me, your host, Yaya Diamond. What's up, people? Okay. Breathe. I have a show today that's just I can't. I just can't because and and yeah. Uh-huh. So I got a call, and the call was that this person is going to be on your show. I said, what? What? Me? My show. My You kidding me, right? Like, this is not a joke. And she was like, no, gonna be on your show. I said, oh, okay. So today, I'm just gonna skip everything. You guys follow me wherever. Comment, like, subscribe. But today, I got the man, Mr. Anthony Hamilton, on my show. And I want to welcome him to my show. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. How are you, Miss Yaya?
Oh, I am just so honored.
Yeah.
I was vibing to your music and hanging out with your music before you came. And it was like, oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for all of the music that you've given all of us throughout your years. You know, you have given so much of yourself. How did this start?
You know, as a young kid, dreaming kid here in Charlotte, North Carolina, somewhere in between church and home, I came up with the idea that I wanted to be famous singing, and that I was going to be famous singing. And so I never lost sight of that. And I took all the steps to get to where I am now, from church choir to school choir to forming groups and being in groups here in Charlotte, North Carolina, to talent shows, to high school choir, and then going from Charlotte, North Carolina to New York to get my first record deal at Uptown MCA with Andre Harrell, Jimmy Jenkins, and Puff Daddy and those guys. I was opening it up for Jodeci, and you know, things started to show me favor. God showed me favor through it.
Wow, that is amazing. I personally love journeys.
Yeah.
You know, personally love, because you can't be who you are today if you didn't go through what you went through yesterday.
Absolutely.
You know, and so, wow, that must have been an amazing, just leap for you. When you went to New York and you saw everything and you said, this is what I'm going to do. What was the biggest lesson that you learned right at that moment that kind of turned you around a little bit?
You know, that it's not just music, it's a business, and you have to be ready to tackle the business in order to see the fruit of your labor with the music. And, you know, I wasn't ready for that. I thought it was just you sing and you just go out there and you sing, and you just sing and you love it and you travel the world and you get paid. But you won't get paid if you don't sign those papers in the right papers and having knowledge of what you're signing and what you're getting into. Whether it be publishing, your share as an artist, the relationship artist label relationship, and the points, the deal system, and all that stuff. You have to know it to really enjoy your life in music and your career in music.
Yeah. You're so right.
Yeah, you have to know that. So that made me, we gotta go through this. It's almost like going to school all over again. So I had to get my PhD to really to be able to stand up and demand what it is I know I deserve and what I've worked so hard for.
Yeah, because back in the day, and this happened to so many different artists, where they signed these contracts, they went out, they had these hits, and they didn't get paid.
Absolutely. You know, sometimes when you're in it and you want to seem to be on top, so you take gifts. A lot of times you take money, but they'll blind you with gifts. And while they're blinding you with that shiny car, they're taking your publishing and they're taking your owners and they're taking your writers and they're taking all your money. And so you have to really go in there and let them know, like, hey, I'm not really into, you can't buy me out. You can't gift me out. I'm about my business and you're going to pay me.
Hello.
You're going to pay me.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. So it's important, if you don't understand the contract, to also have someone who does, like a lawyer, an entertainment lawyer.
And an entertainment lawyer, absolutely. Not your friend who thought about going to law school. No, you're going to get robbed. and have a good lawyer who knows the business, who's current on the
Mm-hmm.
business. And if they've represented anybody else,
Yeah,
good to know.
definitely.
Okay, who are they representing, and what
Yeah.
their career looked like.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like when you go in the store, you say, okay, all these products have been sold. So who's
Yeah.
helping to sell that product?
Mm-hmm.
You need a person who can make that happen. And it's the same thing with your career. You need a lawyer who can make that happen, and that people are knocking on their door for them to represent them because they do such a great job. Not
Right.
just somebody sitting in the office, yeah, so, not saying that they don't know nothing, but relationships are just as powerful
Yeah.
as knowledge and as money. And
Mhm.
in this business, you're going to need a lot of relationships.
Yeah, definitely,
Absolutely.
definitely.
Because it's a bargaining tool. Because, if I'm signed to, say, Social Death, or if I'm signed to Uptown or my music box, and, I want to get my record played, or I want to be on a song with someone else on another label,
Hmm.
they're going to be like, what is your collateral? If I have
Right.
another artist, so if I'm signed there and they said, well, I got Usher, and Usher's about to do this, so you do this solid for me with Anthony, then I can maybe have Usher to do like a plug for you or whatever. Oh
Right.
yeah, well, yeah, we'll get it. So it's almost
Hey.
like
Yep.
you use
Wow.
what you have, and you make it happen. So
Yeah, definitely, definitely. You have to do that. So life happens, and a lot of people don't understand that behind the scenes of the popularity and the concerts and the studios and everything, you're a father.
absolutely a father, like 6 times. Yeah, I have 6 sons, ranging from ages 9. My twins are about to be 11.
Oh.
And then I have a 24-year-old, a 30-year-old, and a 32-year-old. I was really young when I had my first one, just 16, about to turn 17, and I was scared as hell. So yeah, but it kept me out of trouble, kept me from doing crazy stuff, because like I was so into wanting to be a good dad. I was like, I didn't want to let this kid down. I didn't want to not be in his life. I didn't want to have
Yeah,
him to feel any void if I could help it. And
yeah,
yeah, I thank God for that early lesson.
yeah, definitely. You know, um, growing up as the daughter of a celebrity,
Hmm.
my mom is Evelyn Thomas, so she sings the song High Energy.
Yeah,
And so basically, she told me the same thing. When she had me, she had no idea her songs were going to take off.
yeah,
And she left, and I was with grandma. And I was with grandma for years
yeah.
until a point where she said to me, well, she said to me in the interview, because I did interview her, she said, I didn't want my daughter not to know me. How prevalent is that in your life? And how did you combat that with your sons?
The first 5 years, my older boys, they lived with me, and I was young, but I was there. I didn't have a lot of
Mhm.
money, but I had a lot of time and love, and
Mhm.
so that quality time made a big difference. I instilled in them that I am father. I'm here. I'm here for your betterment, and I'm here to guide you. And I love you very much. And so when I go off to do this music, you may feel like I'm not there because I'm gone 2 months, 3 months, but I'm back 2 months and 3 months. So I want to
Mhm.
make sure that that even though daddy's sacrificing early, the later years will be better, and you won't miss a meal because I am going to make sure that you don't. So
Right. Yeah, it's
yeah,
important.
you have
It's very, very important. And I commend you for being that father.
yeah.
A lot of dads aren't there. And I don't think it really matters what color you are,
It
as
does.
long as you're a dad.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what color you are, what your job is, what your status, it doesn't matter. Any none of that stuff matters when it comes to that child, because they don't see that. They see how you treat them, how you're there, how you love them, how you know you provide for them,
Hmm.
how you guide them and protect them, and how you pray with them, all that good stuff. Like the other day, my younger three were here, and during the pandemic, you know I was gifted a massage table, and
Oh,
so I gave them all on Sunday. I gave them all, no, Saturday. Saturday? Yeah, Saturday. I gave them all massages.
Ooh,
So no, it was Sunday. It was Sunday.
I
So
should have been there.
so Sunday I gave them all like full body massages for like 35, 40 minutes.
Oh
Full
my
body,
gosh.
feet, hand, arms, legs, back.
You did that?
I did it. Yeah, yeah.
What?
I'm really, really good. And I gave them. I made sure they had the oils and the spa music and the candles lit, because I wanted to let them know, like, this is how you take care of your temple. This is how you take care of your body. This is how you treat yourself. So Daddy's going to show you. I'm going to love on you this way. You're going to learn to love on yourself this way. Make sure you do this. And it's so important that, like, to be there so they can learn this stuff. Yeah, being a man, it's not always about, driving a big truck and hauling wood and all that. It's about all of the dynamics that make us amazing men.
Definitely, definitely. I wish, Anthony Hamilton, the masseuse. That is wonderful.
It's
So
awesome. Yeah, you'll be surprised. Like, you'll be so. My boys, they was drooling and everything. I was like, sanitizer, sanitizer. You gonna get the sanitizer. You gonna get it.
But you know what? There's just so many aspects to us, in whatever profession you may have, or pursue. There's just so many different aspects to our lives. And you have another one on top of your music. You have your own label now. Tell me about that.
What, girl? You know too much. You know too much. You know too much. Know too much. So I'm signed to My Music Box, and I did a partnership with BMG. At this point in my life and my career, I felt like I've given enough to the major labels. I've been signed to everyone from MCA Uptown to Soul Life, Atlantic, Jive Records, Social Def, Arista. I've been signed to all these labels, Sony, and I wanted to do it myself and show that, okay, all that I've been through and all that I've learned, I can apply it as a man, as a businessman. I'm not just an artist now. So you got to have another level of respect for me. I took it into my own hands, and now I know the value of who I am. And so no longer will I settle for mediocrity and pennies or crumbs. I want to be paid on every dollar, not on 80, not 75% of the dollar. A lot of times you don't know that, but if you make, so every dollar that you make, in some contracts, some labels, you don't get paid on the whole 100 pennies. You get paid on 75 of those pennies. They quarter that to themselves. And you have to really realize, like, okay, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't sign up for that. I signed up to get paid on every dollar that I created through my gifts and my talent, my hard work.
That's right.
So,
that's 25 cents.
Yeah.
$2.50.
You talking
$25,000. $250,000. $2.5 million. We can keep going.
You keep going, girl. Look.
Keep going.
So that it adds up, and if you don't know that, if you don't know that, then you don't know how to do that. And some contracts you're gonna have to prove it, because it's a loan. You're going in there to get a loan. When you get that record deal, that upfront money, you get a loan. If you're really hot already, you may be able to waive that as a pretty much as a gift, or half of it as a gift. It just depends on how hot you are. Say if you were the baby and you walked in, you hot like he is now, without a label. You walk in and it's like, hey, we want to really be in bed with you. Well, he's going to ask for $10 million, $20 million, whatever. And a portion of that, he's going to be like, this part here is not non-recoup. You either want to be in bed with me or you don't, because I'm doing it by myself. So you can use your leverage at times. So know your power and create that avenue that people can't deny. And that comes with good music, good talent, keeping your body looking like something. Nobody want a raggedy brand. Hunt's ketchup always look good.
I hear that.
You know what I'm saying?
I do.
Afro Unicorn, all these amazing brands out here. They look good all the time.
Look good. Gotta look presentable.
I know that's right.
So, all right. So you have your new label.
Yeah.
Did you have to so when did you when did you start your new label, and did you have to adjust to the new system of the way things are done now? Because in the in the past,
Olden days.
it was different. It was the labels, but now you are the label. You're responsible. I mean, like me, I can put out any of my music whenever I want.
Yeah.
And so can you. Did you have to adjust to that, or was it after that?
Being in it so long and being able to see the changes within the industry ahead of time, I was okay with the adjustments and making that change, because I was already ahead of it. I was paying attention to it.
Gotcha.
So I knew what to expect. I knew it was going to go more digital. I knew physical CDs, and I'm a physical CD artist. So my people are from 25 to 85 years old who come to my shows, and they want that physical CD in their hands. So I had to create a way for my fans and my day ones to make sure that they get access to however they need my music, they have access to do it. And if you couldn't get the physical, we'll show you how to download this album to make sure that you get your listening pleasure. And that part was the most adjustment, because if you're not secure in doing what you're doing and you don't have a strong fan base, then you'll feel like it's over for me.
Yeah.
There's no way I can go out there and compete. Yes, you can.
Mm-hmm.
You got 25,000 or 30,000 people. That's a lot of people to buy your music. You know what I'm saying? 25,000 times $20. You do the math, and it's you can eat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Really good. You just got to keep putting that music out.
Got to keep putting it out. You can't do like I do 5 years later, 3 years later. But I save my money. I ain't got no bunch of cars in the yard. I ain't got no whole bunch of diamonds and all that stuff. I put my money in the bank.
Hey, that's how you roll. That's how you roll. That's how you roll.
You wrap up in an old Pontiac. I'll be stacked up in this Pontiac.
Yo, with the Pontiac going up and down and everything. Yeah, okay, yeah. What?
I got an old school 71 Kingswood station wagon.
What?
Gold. It's beautiful.
What? My daddy
will love
that.
I'm gonna come pick you up, and you're gonna ride out in that thing. You'll be like, oh my God, you doing so good. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. That would be amazing. That just reminds me of my dad used to work on all those cars. He loved Caddies and Pontiacs and stuff. So that was, So, but you got a new album out and a new single. Tell me about that.
Well, the new single is out now. On my label, My Music Box, new single, You Made a Fool of Me, produced by Jermaine Dupri and Manuel Seal, written by moi, Anthony Hamilton, and Ramon Montgomery, Eddie Kane. We all got in the studio and we were like, what do we want to say? We have now come to a time where we can get in together, and, still part of the pandemic was happening. But, we made sure that everybody in there was safe, tested and everything. Yeah. So we went in and created this music. We wanted to say something, to the people that they could understand and identify. Right. And every one of us have been made a fool of one way or another, whether it's a relationship or a job or, just thinking you're going to get the right thing when you order through the drive-thru and you pull off you get your driveway with the wrong thing.
Get all the way home, though.
All the way to the house. You ain't even
all the way.
All the way. You made a fool of me. That's all you can say.
I know, right?
But it's off the new album. Love is the New Black. And the album it's a powerful body of work. Like I said, it's been 5 years. And this time I wanted to call along some of my friends. I got a song with Rick Ross, Real Love. Then I have a song called I'm Ready featuring Lil Jon. It's a crunk record. It's the sexiest crunk record you ever heard in your life. And he came through. And then I have a duet with an amazing vocalist, actress, Oscar winner, Jennifer Hudson. We did Superstar, Luther Vandross's Superstar, as a duet. And it's on my album, man. Love is the New Black. It's available. Download it now, stream it. But when you stream it, you borrowing it. But when you download that thing and own it, you own it. And we're talking ownership, y'all. Own your album. You stream it. You renting it every month. Which is, however you want to do it, but own that thing.
That's right. That's right. And what is it like to work with other people and writing, do you suggest that people actually team up together? Do you get a better product sometimes when you just give, if you give the opportunity to actually work with other people?
Absolutely, because there's three different point of views. There's three different stories. There's three different experiences going into one. And where I might miss a word that can turn this thing from it being just adult contemporary, one of my friends might come in and have one or two words that makes it more mainstream or make it even pop. So when you collaborate with people, you get the best of all worlds. And there's a broader market because, you're delivering something that's not just one-sided.
Right.
Yeah. And it's like I'm on the new Drake's album. Collaborated with Drake. I'm on Domani. I just did a remix for Leela James's Complicated and Lessons with Eric Roberson. So that community, those guys, is me, Eric Roberson, Raheem Devine, and I think is it Kevin Ross? Yeah. So it's the four of us on there, and it's amazing. And so all their fans are gonna be made aware of me. And you open your barn house, and you get everybody walking through.
Definitely. I appreciate you being on the show today. You have made my day.
Thank you.
Just going down the line and where you started to today is just a wonderful journey, and I appreciate it. If you had to say anything to your fans, to the people who are aspiring to whatever they're doing, what kind of advice do you give to them?
First of all, wake up every day on purpose and ready to live and to put in time. Limit your time on social media because it's a distraction. All that time that you could be using to be creative and building your own thing, don't waste it watching somebody else do their own thing. Be intentional about your space, your time, and your effort. Put in the work, and and one closed door doesn't mean they're all closed. Some doors you're not supposed to walk through because it wasn't meant for you. So continue to believe in it, walk that thing with your head up, with your faith high, and love yourself and take care of yourself, your temple. Whatever you're eating, make sure it's pure and clean, and drink your water, take your vitamin D, and keep your mask on.
Yeah, definitely.
Vaccinated or not, the vaccine don't keep you from getting it and giving it, and they're trying to push this thing, but that's another story. But that doesn't protect you. Wearing your mask and staying away from the virus, that's the only thing that's going to protect you.
Definitely. And you do the same because
absolutely,
definitely.
Absolutely. I've enjoyed you. You're very, very peaceful spirit. I look forward to doing many more interviews with you. I loved it.
Thank you. And I love having you. It's just such a blessing to talk back and forth and just to feel you as a person, as a father, as a business person. It's just amazing. I love it. And I love what you've done. Thank you so much for your dedication.
You too. And thank you all for out there listening and supporting my music. And not only me, but Miss Yaya Diamond. Keep supporting her. We got to keep supporting our own. Black love is real love. And it's a new black.
That's it. And don't go anywhere. Hold on a second. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in to Dream Chasers Radio. It has been such a pleasure having Mr. Anthony Hamilton on the show. I am going to back out because Mr. Anthony Hamilton has something to say about his new song, and I'm going to let him do it. Until next time, guys, don't forget to dare to be different. I'm out.
Hey, what's up? It's your man, Anthony Hamilton, and you're checking out my new single, You Made a Fool of Me, right here with me and Yaya Diamond. Y'all take care and enjoy. Love.
You made a fool of me. I gave you all I had. You made a fool of me. I'll never take you back. Girl, you know I loved you. You could never do no wrong. And you know I adored you. But you chose to break my heart. You were sleeping and you had them all around our friends. You never said you were sorry for what you did, and I can never do